This episode of Supersense Presents features some words you may not want your kids to hear. Listener discretion is advised. What's happening? This is Shane coming at you from Supersense Presents, and we are back with question round number 2. What's going on, man?
What's up, bro?
What's happening?
We back.
How are
we
you?
back. We back.
We're back.
I'm so excited right now, bro. I can't even lie.
I know. There's so much energy in this room. I'm really happy to be here, man. What's been happening? It's been 8 months, right?
Is that right? I honestly lose track of time, bro.
Jesus,
like,
I feel it.
When I'm recording and just like the day to day, like it's kind of weird. Like I don't have weekends for real because I do what I love every day. So it's just like, I celebrate weekends with people. Like, oh, it's a Friday, everybody's back. But like, other than that, bro, I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm too busy working.
So how do you balance then? So like if you're working every day and you're doing what you enjoy, but you have to always de-stress too. So how do you like make sure you have that work-life balance going on?
Luckily, the saying is that if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. So
sure.
Like my work doesn't stress me often. There are stressful times. There are tedious parts of being an artist and a producer. Like one thing I had to really get used to, like at a point last year and the year before, actually 2019, COVID kind of fucked up everything. Did we talk during COVID? I don't even know what's going on.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, that was COVID time. But it was like I was barely affected by COVID by that point because I was still like traveling and shit.
Right.
Yeah. Right. So now everybody's been like super locked down and now COVID is starting to lift up a little bit. But I had to get used to cataloging a lot of my beats. So like every time I make a beat, I have to write out information of like BPM, who did I co-collaborate with, who did I what's their real name, what's everybody's legal names, what is the percentages, and it just kind of makes you a bit uninspired. Yeah, like you don't want to do that every time you sit down to make music, but there's a discipline to it. Yeah, because what I learned, I went to Cali one time, and because I had cataloged everything, I didn't have to pull my computer out. Like I had just got off the plane and I was having a session with an artist because they're like, oh, we already picked the beat. We knew what BPM range to go to because he likes to rap around this range. We knew what type of style he wanted. We picked this out and you don't even like, we already have the stems right here. We sent it to the engineer already because I uploaded all that. So like I had to learn that discipline of why it mattered.
Yeah, and I bet that makes you look good too. It gives you a good rap.
Yeah.
Because you're
it's
efficient.
Crazy.
You've got it
I have to shout my management for that, man. David Jackson, we call him OG David. He's like 40 years in, man, and he's one of them people that just knows every part of the business. He's a musician himself. He's been a tour manager. He's been in the studio. He owned $1 million, like he built a studio back in the 90s and shit. So like he puts me onto so much game. Like it's real dope. So
what kind of stuff's been happening?
Well, I'm getting back into my versatility, which is my first thing that I'm really excited about. Like,
because you were on drill back in August.
And I'm still on drill. Like, I'm now doing a bit more melodic shit, singing, displaying some of my creativity in that way. More hip hop shit, kind of getting back to the roots. Showing love to people like Talib Kweli and Biggie, and even like some of the young greats like J. Cole and Logic, and like people that really inspire me. Eminem. I'm really I'm evolving so much. I want to rap like Eminem, so I'm just practicing. Like,
give people a song to look up for each of these styles that they can reference, and we can link this.
Okay, yeah. For sure, man. So on my YouTube, like I've been doing a lot of wavy music, like melodic music. So you can go look at a song like "Lost in Space" or "Planets," or you can look at. I got so much new music that's not even out yet. Like, there's so many new kind of subgenres that I'm trying to develop in my head.
Man, I'm so excited. This is all on Question Official, by the way. Question Official.
Yes. That's my channel, Question Official. I'm scatterbrained, as you can see. Like, I'm everywhere. I didn't answer your first question. Like, the true balance to this, bro.
Question? Oh, that's right.
The true balance to this is discipline. It's discipline, bro. Like, that's the true answer. I have to stop sometimes, and it's hard, bro. Like, when I go to chill, I might just like watch YouTube, and I watch a lot of like memes, and like as a blind person, like it's kind of hard to relate to some of the visual aspects of things. Like certain memes leave us out, but there's certain channels like Much Dank where they'll take clips of celebrities and kind of put them in a way that's makes them say things they didn't say and like makes
Those
it
are
into
so good.
a hilarious story. Yeah, they're fire. So like them type of things I watch a lot, or I might watch gameplays, or like I don't know, I stay on YouTube a lot, or I might play games. That's another thing I've really gotten into recently is like doing my own gameplays. So we actually started that on our spot, Venom. There's like a whole spot now where I'm able to just kind of connect with the community in a different way and just like relax. So it's like another way for me to still be active even when I'm chilling. So I love that.
You're still creating, but you're interacting with people, but in a different way. And you can check that out, by the way. Those gameplays are really cool. You can go to venom.fm/stoner. Check out the Stoner plays on there. There's some really cool stuff. Absolutely. Check those out. All kinds of audio games. Do you get into video gaming too on there? If you can.
I plan to. Yeah, I just got a classic in, bro. I just got the PS2 in. Like, people be laughing at me. I used to laugh
sick,
at...
though.
Yeah, I love
those
nostalgia,
were good times,
bro.
The PS2.
No, I'm all about nostalgia.
Games, yeah, dude, those games coming out in the 2000s and the 2010s, like, that's still my shit, man. Like, I miss those games. There's some great new stuff coming out now. I always have to shout out some of the later stuff. The Last of Us 2 did a really great job on accessibility. But
good storyline too.
Oh, it's so good. So immersive. It's like a 30-hour film that you're watching. It's amazing.
Bruh, like, I thought I liked them type of game. It was so long, it bored me. And I was like, fuck, bro. Like, but it's good, though. It's good. Like, the problem is that I wasn't able to... Yeah, the problem was I wasn't able to play it either. Like, we were watching our bro Drew play it. And I was like, damn, like, I want to do certain things. But yeah, I love the old games too, bro. I feel you. For me, the sound design from like 2001 to about 2008 is like the glory period of gamer sound design. Good. Just the impacts that people were using in fighting games. GTA 4 is in that period. I think it just makes the cut because it came out like late 2008, and like the bullet impact sounds they had, the shell casings, just like the sound design, it was so good for blind players. Even San Andreas, like, that was the 3D universe, so things were a bit like lower quality, but the fact that everything just pans around, and like if an enemy is to your left, like, let me speak in a bit of layman's terms, like if somebody's walking around on the screen and you see them to your left, like on the screen, if you put on a pair of headphones, that person is going to be more prominently in your left ear so that the blind person knows where to aim the joystick. Like,
you hear them moving around in your speakers as they're moving around on screen. It's really cool. You can see a lot of that kind of stuff, a lot of the video gaming. Gotta cross promote our man Drew. You can go to twitch.tv/object_in_space. He's doing this stuff on Twitch every single day, streaming games as a blind
he's
gamer.
active.
He's doing great stuff. Absolutely. So does that sound design like play into any of your music at all? Do you put any like sounds into the beats, or like, because I know...
Yes, I just got started doing that. I'm kind of... That is like, cool. Yeah, I'm kind of sad that it didn't dawn on me, and I will not take credit for that trend. I saw some YouTube producers doing that, and a lot of people call it like textures. So if you look to my producers out there, like if you look at most of the drum kits that you get from, your accomplished people, or like people on Reddit or wherever you might go, the folders of textures that have like vinyl static and these type of things, like they are... there's like some of them have rainforests. There's like all these different backgrounds that people have kind of started using. But personally, I like to pick my own because it makes it more of a unique piece of material for the listener. Because like if you pick something out of a kit, every producer can just instantly go and duplicate what you just picked.
Yeah, they can replicate you.
Yeah, which is sometimes what you want to do. Like, that's honestly one of the keys to music, is finding the balance between your unique like approach to everything and what is happening at that time, so it's palatable and relatable to whatever audience you're trying to reach. So sometimes you might want to use a certain texture because maybe everybody on TikTok has been using it, but like if you're trying to make some innovative music, something real new, you probably want to stay away from something like that.
Right, that makes sense. And you reminded me there, how does that work when you're trying to stay current and innovative with something like a platform like TikTok, for example? there's not a lot of accessibility there for blind users. So how do you stay relevant on TikTok and these platforms that you're going to be wanting to find new fans on if you can't access them very well?
Yeah, you gotta just trap it out, bro. Like, you gotta just work with what you got. Like, it's kind of like when we were playing the PS2. Like, it's the same type of thing. You find these workarounds, and you find shortcuts, and you find like just different things you can do. So it's about like talking to the blind community. I have to say right now, like, I'm so appreciative of all the love that people show me, and like anytime, like, if I need help with something, people turn me on to things. They'll retweet things. Like, it's just big, and that's how a lot of the community is.
Yep.
Like, we spread it around, like
different stuff, and people just share knowledge and information.
So that's the key, like being plugged in and being willing to try shit. Like, you can't always expect it to just be perfectly accessible or perfectly ready for you to use from jump. You gotta go like figure it out sometimes. So it's about being innovative.
Absolutely. And there's some really good avenues. There are a lot of great forums or mailing lists that you can get info from. You can just post something on Twitter if you've got the right people following you, or if you're in touch with the right people on Twitter, people in the community, you'll get an answer back. People got tips for everything. Because there's, chances are somebody in the community has tried it before and has some feedback or some ideas. People really, there's a lot of support in the community for this kind of stuff, which is really neat.
So if you're looking for something, get on Twitter, get on Facebook even. There's different groups.
True, yeah.
Just like groups. Get in contact. There's a lot of people who show you love.
Yep,
I'm drinking water right now. Stay healthy, kids.
Yeah, drink water. That's important. Yeah. I haven't been drinking like, I haven't had a soda in probably 6 months. I've been dropping sodas lately. I don't know. They haven't even been appealing to me. I don't know why.
Yeah, no, that's what they say, bro. Once you get off it for a certain time, you don't even really want it no more. And I have not got to that point. I've probably had like a week of soda sobriety or something. I don't know.
Soda sobriety.
It's the new one.
Yeah. The what's funny is like I'll crave it sometimes and I'll get it and I'm like, this is not even that good. I didn't know why I got this.
Yeah, like it's like, bruh, the film here, like this don't even have the super taste it used to.
Right. I know.
What? Yeah.
Lost the magic. Sprite.
Lemonade is like super flavorful these days, bro. Like
lemonade is great.
Yeah. I be on lemonade. Strawberry lemonade is like the go-to. Yes, it's busting like every time.
Man. That's been my go-to all week. Strawberry lemonade.
Oh wow.
That's what the people want to know. Strawberry lemonade.
Yeah, that's the secret.
What else we need to talk about? Yeah, strawberry lemonade, secret to success. It's the key, man. It's the key to employment, key to the music industry. Everybody's employment. Strawberry lemonade. Yeah, just put it on your resume.
I feel like if you put some THC in there, that shit might be true.
Ooh, there you go. 18-point font, THC strawberry lemonade. That's all you got to put on your resume. So last time you were chatting about the drill album, and now you're expanding. Yeah. You're expanding. You're going back to a lot of other genres that you want to do. Yes. So what's the album look like now? How's the album coming?
Yeah, the album is in a very interesting place right now. I have a lot of music, and I'm waiting. I'm supposed to be taking the trip out to Cali like at the end of May, and there I will be doing some more recording, and I have a couple of like interviews, like not really interviews, but like I guess sit-ins where a couple people from certain places, like labels and things, are going to come and just see our team work. Like it's me plus a couple of other artists, one from Canada named Siege, who has a DJ of his own. They kind of been working, kind of hyping shit up, like building for a long time, for a few years. So I've been producing some of his music. And then there's a guy out of the Bay that I've developed a really cool relationship with. His name's Gator. He's a real slick talker rapper. He's just real smooth with it. Like he's super Cali, but like he know what to say. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So he is gonna definitely be round two, and we're probably gonna get some more records in. I got a couple features with him already. I'm looking forward to doing more, and I want to produce for him some more. Like I have sent him some beat packs and shit, but we're gonna get in and lock some shit down. So that'll be a good time. But as far as the album goes, like, bro, I got so much music done. It's just now we trying to pick like the right ones, and I'm kind of trying to make more music to fit like I don't like things to be too old. So now that there's other songs, I want to make other songs to fit those songs. And like I'm just I'm just always painting the picture. So
staying relevant.
Again, but there's discipline in that, because there might be something that I said that's very like potent, like more potent than anything else I have, but it might be 2 years old. And so it takes like the team and everybody in my corner to kind of stay on me and be like, yo, like, nah, this one matters. Like, this one is okay. Bring this out. So I'm in that stage right now. And it isn't just drill. Like, it encompasses everything. I got to shout out a couple of people that I'm real inspired by too, because I don't want anybody to feel like I don't show love to the people that I get the different like subgenres or piece of versatility from. Like Heady One is one of the biggest drillers out of the UK. He's killing shit. Like he has a song with Drake. Like he got a co-sign from Drake. Drake respects his grind. So that shows you the level he's on. Another guy I really fuck with heavy from out there is SL. He's just, these are all guys with real distinctive flows and just different ways of coming at things. So big up to the drill scene. Big up to those guys.
Yeah, man, absolutely. And the other thing I got to shout out too is the Question freestyle. He underplayed the shit out of these, man. If you want to look up Question official freestyles, they are, you're not gonna regret it. You'll not be missing out, man.
No, please, I appreciate that, bro.
You're gonna be missing out if you haven't checked this out, because it is killer stuff. Especially, do you have any of the wordplay stuff on up there? We'll do these things each month on the platform we mentioned a couple times called Venom, and we do these things called the All-Star Jam, and we question the thing that most often happens is we throw words at him and he freestyles around words, or he tells stories. Last month we did the history of rap music in a freestyle. It was unbelievably good.
Yeah, that was a good challenge.
Similar like that up there?
I got a couple. Yeah, if you look back on my YouTube, BC before COVID, there's a few events that I did where people are throwing words at me, and I got to kick off a couple of ciphers. There's a podcast in the city called Smoking and Joking with a few homies of mine, man. I showed them a lot of love. That's family. And I went there a couple times, and I think the first time I went there, they threw words at me. So that video is up, and then there's an interview I did with them on my channel, as well as like another freestyle over some classic Outkast music. And for those who don't know, like Outkast and I hail from the very exact same spot in Atlanta. So it's real dope to be connected to them in any way.
Wow. That's amazing. That is seriously neat.
They're legends, bro.
Absolutely. So when you're combining all these tunes into the album, and you're paring down your big discography into what is going to best represent the album now, what's your theme? What are you looking for? Like, what's the thing in common? Do you have a thematic like center to the album that you're trying to have everything relate to? What's tying it together into the album?
So I could get into some real shit. Like, this is my first project to the world, and I'm a little bit insecure about how it's gonna be received. I really don't know if it's gonna do what I want it to do. So there's certain things that I'm holding back until I have a bit more of a leverage where I know people will give a fuck. Like, I want to make concept albums and I want to make thematic albums, but I don't know if I'm ready to deal with them not being received in the proper way. Like, but I guess that's just part of the game, honestly. Like, everybody has to be ready for that shit if you're gonna do it. So I'm on that path. But for this, like, and people have tried to get me to go in that direction. They're like, what story are you trying to tell? It's like, I'm not telling you a story. I'm just putting my shit in a palatable form for people to get a taste. Like, this is the intro. This is the welcome. So I guess the story I'm telling is, here I am. Like, this is what you got. So I guess the only thing I have in mind as a theme is like kind of the opposite of what I said last time, which is that now that I'm free to do as much as I can, I want to try to cover as many bases as I can authentically without it sounding like I'm reaching and doing some shit that doesn't sound like I should be doing. So, and that's part of the experimental phase. Like, there's a lot of drill songs I did where like I didn't have my flow at first. They were kind of weird. People were like, what the hell is that? Like, what are you trying out? So there's some things that I do that don't really see the day of light because myself or people around me were like, yeah, nah, like, this ain't the one. So I guess that's like the process.
Yeah, that makes sense because you want to put out music that relates to people, that people can, I don't want to say sympathize with, but that people can vibe to, people can enjoy, people are gonna
Mm-hmm.
feel it. So you want to target
Mm-hmm.
them as well. You want to put out something that's gonna it's gonna help you progress, but that's also going to be the most impactful for the people that
And
you're
the only way,
trying to connect with.
you're completely right. You're completely right. Because the only way they gonna relate to it that way is if it's real. Like that's the thing. Everybody can feel vibes. Everybody has a bullshit detector, and some people bullshit themselves so much that they relate to bullshit jams. Like I ain't trying to call people out, but like if you subscribe to a certain lifestyle, you go and listen to the music of that lifestyle. I smoke a lot of weed. I listen to a whole lot of Snoop Dogg, Wiz Khalifa, and I love Cheech and Chong. It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So like
Right.
people, they pick up on whether or not you really you fake, because the people who are really doing it or going through whatever you're speaking about are instantly going to be like, yo, like he's telling the truth or he's not. So yeah, gotta stay authentic.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Keeping it authentic. This is Question Official. Anything else you want to throw out to the people, man? Any other remind them of your socials too, how people are going to keep up.
Yes, please, man. Again, first I gotta say much love to Supersense, much love to you, bro, for like letting me be here.
Back
The
at you,
first one
man.
we
Thank you so
did,
much.
the the first one we did got so much love. Like
It's
that's
true.
hard to me. So I appreciate y'all for checking that out. Um, Please follow me at Question ATL, damn near everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud. My YouTube is Question Official. Also, please check out the Blind and Famous YouTube channel and the Twitter at Blind Famous. We do got some projects coming up. Myself
Yes.
and my
How
brother, the
BNF doing?
Master. Oh yeah, bro, everybody's killing, bro. Like Matt right now, Matt Mac is an artist that we have. I think most people know by now.
Yep.
He's like really holding us down right now. He's the one that's like putting on like on the front lines, doing the most. His singles are going crazy. He's got a couple
That is
singles
sick.
on radio countdowns in Canada. Paradise is out. Break
Yes.
Me Down is out. And he has a new project coming called Blurred Vision that we are working very diligently on right now. And he's gracious enough
Yes.
to like involve us like to the maximum capacity. Like a lot of us are writing on songs, a lot of us are producing songs. So there's a lot of heavy collaborative work between the gang. So anybody who supports BNF is gonna want to check that out.
Oh, that is sick. That's amazing. Check out Matt Mac on YouTube. All those tunes.
Yes. Please go show the love, man. Again, much appreciation.